Today is a great, amazing, incredible day, and I'll tell you why. Because it's a Germany day. What happened on a NYC train? A German tourist Karen? Without further ado, let's get into this reaction. Let's go. In public freakouts, is that what it's called?
Hey everybody, we got some super gnarly footage in early October of a woman going on a weird, very obnoxious rant against a group of what appeared to be German tourists on a train to New York City.
Oh, so the Karen is the American. Surprise, surprise.
She seemed to believe that the young men who were speaking in their native language were actually making snide comments about her, knowing that she wouldn't be able to understand what they were saying. One particularly iconic line even featured the woman's partner, perhaps a boyfriend, maybe a husband, telling her that he'd never speak to her again if she continued the behavior. This video got huge on both TikTok and our public freakout, so I thought I'd dive into the weeds here and see what was going on for you guys. But first, let's see the train wreck.
Are you German? He doesn't understand. No, he does. Hit him! It's fake, dude. No, I mean,
she's clearly very, 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 very drunk. But it doesn't excuse bad behavior, I'm sorry.
What did you say? I do. Me and him are boys. No, tell me what you said.
Breathe. 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 Do not do this. Breathe. Do not do this. Breathe. Do not do this. You're gonna get arrested.
I can handle my own.
Breathe.
Oh, she's so drunk. I can handle my own. Uh-oh. God. This is not going to end well. Yeah, hopefully he keeps his cool. Yeah, there's just no point. But if she's getting up in his face, then clearly he has to defend himself and push her away. But yeah.
23. What is it?
Please stop this, please stop this, or I'm never gonna talk to you again. Stop this, or I'm never gonna talk to you again. Listen to me right now. Go sit down right now. I'm never gonna talk to you again. Listen to me right now. He's not doing anything. He's not doing anything. Listen to me right now. No, he's not. He's not. He's listening to me. He's not. He's not. He's not. He's not. Listen. He's not. He's not. He's not. He was not talking to you. Listen.
Oh my God. This is ridiculous. She's like having a go at him, like she doesn't even understand what he's saying because he's speaking German and he's clearly speaking to his friends. Probably had a little bit of a giggle at the fact that she's completely wasted and obviously just out of it. I would be talking about her too. If I was speaking a different language, I'd be like, oh my God, have you seen this woman? She's way too drunk. She needs some water. And I would laugh. I probably would. It is what it is. And obviously Germans, I do know, obviously I love you guys, but you are known for staring. You are known for staring and like holding your eye contact a little bit too long. And in America, that can be seen as being confrontational or aggressive. So that plus speaking German would probably make, and she's drunk, that is a recipe for disaster, even though she's an absolute mess. So, yeah.
Stop, man.
Issue.
Stop. Listen to me. Listen to me right now. Listen to me right now, okay?
Baby, I love you.
I get it, but just don't do this. Please do not do this. Do not do this. Do not do this. He didn't say anything. He did not say anything. He did not say anything. He's having a personal conversation, please. He did not say anything. Please listen to me right now.
A lot of internet people have said that this guy seems way more like decent and socially on it than his girl is, and kind of wondered why he would be with someone like her in the first place. But I wonder if it's not that he's such a nice guy or whatever, but more the matter that he saw the camera. And when you see the camera, you know, for the last few years, you get caught on camera doing something like this, it really messes with your life. You can get fired, you go socially ostracized, yada yada. Like exactly what has happened.
The camera's powerful. Like, you do not want to be caught on camera saying anything, because that someone will recognize you if it trends, like the guy said, if it goes viral, like that could be sent to your workplace, that will send to your social circle, like your life is done. For your life is, yeah, not good.
And her, case in point, right? So for this next part, I want to state what should be obvious for YouTube. I absolutely do not condone or approve of anything that this woman is saying. I am simply a humble meme journalist reporting on the dumbest and most petulant news stories you've ever seen.
Stop it right now.
He just turned around and was like, yeah, I'm going to talk to someone else. I'm going to try and ignore this woman because she's a bit too drunk for me to like actually have a conversation with her. He probably understands English perfectly well, but he's like, what is going on?
Do not say that. Do not say that. Do not say that.
That's so dark.
So I'm an immigrant. You know I'm an immigrant too. You know that, right? Yeah, but that's just not right.
She's like, immigrants. Oh, okay, so we're going to be a bit xenophobic, are we? A little bit of xenophobia mixed in there. Oh, do you know, like, things come out when you're drunk. Like, honesty comes out when you're drunk. You can never say, oh, it's because of the alcohol. No, if you already have views that are quite despicable, they're going to come out. And her calling them immigrants and blah, 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 blah. Even though all Americans are immigrants. At some point. In fact, all Americans, if you're not a Native American, you're an immigrant of some sort. You're not from that country. Anyways, let's not get into it.
Laughing about it. Say something that they're not.
Give me a right hook right now. Let me know what you got. No, hit me with a right hook. Let me know what you got.
A lot of people were confused by this.
Other people need to stop getting involved. I can see other people want to get involved. But she's being very loud. And that's what happens. Like, don't drink if you can't. If you cannot handle your drink and act in an orderly manner when you're on like public transport, don't drink. Like, it's just embarrassing. It's embarrassing for him. It's just embarrassing in general.
Next part, but a random guy on the train decides that it's funny that this girl is getting up in these guys' face, like she's gonna hit them, and says, well, what do you got? Let's see your right hook. Hit.
Yeah, this is the problem, because now other people are getting involved. Because she's making so much noise, some people actually like this stuff. They want to annoy her. See, she was dealing with those lovely, respectable German boys who didn't do anything. Really didn't do anything. Just ignored her. Now, she's going to have to face some Americans that are also obnoxious like she is. And they're probably going to get into, like, it's probably going to turn serious because Americans are a bit more aggressive. So, yeah, here we go.
Hit me with one. She actually does. I mean, she taps him, really, but she does give it to him. So he got what he asked for.
Pretend it's his face. Pretend it's his face. Talk your shit. Oh!
How about you get the out of our country?
Do not.
There you go. There you go. You see, it comes out. You see, when you're a piece of shit, I don't like swearing, but that's what she is. I'm sorry. When you have views like that are violent and despicable, they're going to come out, and there you go again. How about you get out of our country? You see the xenophobia. It's nothing to do with race. It's xenophobia. It's like, you're speaking a different language we don't like. I don't like that. You know, you're not from our country. I don't like that. You know, that's a problem. That's a problem. She is a first-class Karen. Cannot stand people like this.
Why that high five? That's hard. Stop.
Why not?
Why do you let her cook?
I'll get off to the next topic.
Who let her cook? Please. Why did I let her cook?
Okay?
Steve, it's not okay.
No, what you're saying is not
It's
okay.
not okay.
We're 1 and 3, it's not good. Is that title?
I love you, but
Honestly, I
Okay, so clearly that was pretty bad. We've seen
Yeah, that's the only time he got annoyed. But I'd get annoyed too because look how close she was to his face. Like, where is it? Sorry.
but
honestly,
okay,
Do you know when you get up in someone's like area, that's intimidating. So I'm not surprised he stood up. Like,
so clearly that was pretty bad. We've seen worse, yes, but that was a very jarring display there of animosity towards these guys, seemingly for just not being American. What's worse, these guys were probably just tourists, like not even
Literally.
actual immigrants in the first place. And as her hopefully now ex-boyfriend pointed out, he himself is an immigrant too. Let's start from the beginning here. This incident took place on a New Jersey transit train bound for New York City, and the New Jersey Transit, immediately following this video's virality, told the Post in a statement that the agency, quote, strongly condemns any behavior of this type, and its customers are encouraged to report incidents of this nature to train crew members, or they can reach out to New Jersey Transit Police. But more importantly, the woman you see here is actually 30-year-old Brianna Pinnock.
oof, name and shame. This is why you do not do these things. Never get drunk and do this in public and be an asshole in public. Why? Because people will find out who you are. They will find your name and they will put you on blast on social media, just like this YouTube video. Now we know who she is. It will get back to her employer. It will get back to her friends. It will get back to her community. I hope she feels very embarrassed. This is what happens. Terrible.
And I've managed to find some very interesting information on her. She's also faced some punishment. She's had two pretty solid employers in the last few years. First of all, from 2019 to 2022, she worked for Interquest, a recruitment company, and from 2022 until, well, now, she's been working at another recruitment company, this one focused on tech, called Capital RX. And it will
Oh my god, it's quite scary that you can find all this information on people. It's really
probably not surprise you that Capital RX did not take kindly to Brianna's behavior on that fateful train, which many netizens have spouted may have possibly involved some overindulgence at the train bar. In a statement, a spokesperson for the company said, "Our company has a zero-tolerance policy around prejudicial or discriminatory behavior. After conducting a review of the circumstances, we acted immediately and terminated the employee in question."
This is what I mean. You know, all for just a silly moment where she got too drunk and said some horrible things. She lost her job. She lost her job because in America as well, that can happen. America, they don't have like there's immediate termination. They can do that. We have some rights in the UK which stops employers from doing that. We have protection laws in place to stop it being immediate like that. But in America, oh, they can terminate your contract straight away. Oh dear.
So Brianna was 100% confirmed fired from her job for this rant. And it's not even like people had to review bomb her work or anything like that, or like reach out to her company like so often happens, and that's what ends up getting these people fired. No, her video went so viral that her company just saw it and axed her. So 100% confirmed she's fired. But get a load of this. Apparently, her behavior on that train was not particularly out of the ordinary for Brianna, because upon speaking with her former colleagues at her previous job, which you'll recall was with Interquest, the Daily Mail uncovered some very interesting information, which I then...
Did I not say that? I said, when you're drunk, it brings out those prejudices. If you are an asshole, when you're drunk, you're an enhanced an enhanced version of yourself. So you're an enhanced asshole. So she's clearly that. She's clearly that. It brings it out. So let's hear what else she's done, shall we?
Then also uncovered by uncovering their uncovering. One colleague, for instance, said that Brianna was known around the office as, quote, not a good drunk. And also went on to express that this kind of aggressive behavior was, again, not out of the ordinary for her.
Wow.
An Interquest recruiter mentioned that she had also once apparently called her boss and I quote, this is a direct quote, a Scottish piece of shit.
Oh, wow. So even more, she's very prejudiced then. She's very xenophobic. So xenophobia is an issue with her, clearly.
And had expressed that she hoped he would be deported, which sounds an awful lot like the kind of stuff she was saying on the train.
Yeah.
Her former colleague went on to describe her as an HR nightmare.
Wow.
Quote, none of us that used to work with her are surprised by this video, he said of her latest outburst. There was frequent aggressive, angry behavior. She has just been caught out this time. He went on to say, Brianna was not a good drunk. There were always tears and screaming when she drank at work events, he said.
God.
Apparently, these outbursts of aggression and rage from Brianna got so bad that Brianna was even banned from work social events.
Yeah, she's got an alcohol problem. The fact that her boyfriend's smiling and thinks it's funny, it's not funny. It's definitely not funny now. I mean, the people on the train have got the last laugh because look at this, it's all come out about her. I hope she gets the help she needs because I think it goes deeper than just, her being an asshole. She's also got a alcohol problem, and I hope she's got some help for that.
But wait, that's not all. Because that former boss we were just talking about, the Scottish one, apparently Brianna actually used to have a public TikTok account, which is now private, and trust me, I checked, but on that account, she had a whole video series where she literally accused her former boss of stealing her $300 Nordstrom gift card. Apparently, she won this card at a Christmas raffle during one of these alcohol-fueled work events she was banned from attending, and by the time she tried to use it, the card had only $8 left on it. When she confronted her boss, she was told that she had lost access to the card because it was supposed to go to her work email and she no longer worked at the company, which seems to suggest we can infer that she was also fired from her job, her job before the job that she was just fired at from Interquest for what sounds like a group of incidents that had to do with work parties and alcohol. So Brianna has now been fired from not one, but 2 jobs in a row for this kind of aggressive, abusive behavior she displayed on the train, which is not a great thing to have to tell someone at a job interview and will probably, along with her newfound national fame after appearing on over 20 journals, magazines, and publications, hinder her employment prospects pretty significantly going forward.
For a very long time, maybe for life actually, because what's going to happen when I don't know if jobs do this, but I think they definitely do. They get name, first name, second name. All you have to do is type that name into Google, type that name on social media, see if anything comes up. And her name is all over the internet, so she's going to find it very difficult to find a job. This is what happened, just all because of this short moment of alcohol-fueled craziness on the train.
Forward. Might be time for Brianna to go get some help with that drinking she's been doing because it seems like it's kind of controlling her life at this point. Anyway, that's our story of what happened to New Jersey train Karen. You could also call it New York City train Karen if you like. We hope these German tourists had a great time in the Big Apple and that Brianna gets the help that she very clearly needs. Don't forget to join our subreddit, r/.
I mean, at least they've got those German boys. At least they've got a story to tell when they got to Germany. It's like, oh my god, I was on this train in New York and this woman started coming and shouting at me, telling me to go home and stuff. It was crazy. Like, New York people are crazy. They probably tell that story all the time. Like, oh my god, you can Google her name, it comes up and everything. She got fired from her employer. Like, that's a great party antidote, isn't it? It's like a good story to tell at like the dinner table. Anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching. Until the next one, I will see you very soon.